So it's been about a week since our last video. We've been pretty busy. Today we shot a video with Tony Kanaan. It'll probably be about a week until I get that edited down, because that was about 4 hours of footage. So I'm going to try to get it down to maybe an hour and a half, something a little bit shorter. This stuff just came in today. This is all stuff from Tony. It's pretty cool. We got the McLaren DeWalt collaboration, the wheel from his IndyCar, along with the matching IndyCar on the inside, and a little tiny model of Tony himself. And then a couple of these Viper chairs. I think all these Viper chairs are going to be for sale. He asked us to sell some of them for him because he has way too many. I don't exactly know what we're going to ask. They're all limited edition colors. They don't make anymore. Like this one right here is going to be the Venom edition. And then this one right here is going to be the Toxic edition. So they're pretty cool. And there's some other ones that'll be in here maybe this time next week. There's another one sitting over there. That's the taller. That one's non-limited. That's just a standard Viper. Great shop stools, and they line up perfectly with the table. But we wanted to make the video today, not to talk about that stuff, to try to get this video up a little bit sooner. We got this box, and this actually came from a customer. We sold this like 2 years ago, and the customer found another box that he wanted, and so he took it back to us, and we took it in on trade. He did add something that's pretty cool. The new box that he got in has the LED light strip built into the bed line top, so it doesn't need drawer lights. But I haven't really seen this before. He said it wasn't his idea. He found it online, so I'm not trying to take credit for this. But it is cool because I've sold a ton of boxes, and I've never seen anyone do this, and it's pretty cheap. But basically what it is when you open it up, you see right now it's dark. If you want to come over here and film so they can see. And then when it opens up, you're going to have the LED lights kick on. You can change the sensitivity of this little battery bank right here. So you can say how sensitive do you want it to be. I have found though it's on a little bit of the too high of a setting. The sensor will actually pick up motion from the lip right here, and it'll just turn itself on when you walk by. And if it's too low, you have to open the drawer all the way to turn on. And then also it's rechargeable, so it's just a Type-C battery or Type-C USB, and then this little battery bank, so you don't have to wire it in. So I don't necessarily know if this is super valuable for these full-size boxes because you can get the built-in light tops if that's really what you need. But on a lot of carts, when you're moving them around, a lot of times they're not in super well-lit environments. You know, they might be underneath a lift or something, and it's really hard to see inside the box, and you can't really do drawer lights because you can't plug them in. So this, I think, would be a really good idea. If you have one of those 40-inch slide tops, it would be really easy to mount the lights underneath the inside of the drawer, so when you open it up, it would illuminate the top really well. I'm not a huge fan of these LED light strip, the look of them. That's kind of how all LED light strips look, but you could definitely do them on the underside of this drawer too, so you wouldn't actually see them. You would just, you know, the motion sensor would be facing down, and it would pick up the movement from the drawer itself, and then it would illuminate that way, and you would never even see them. He said the runtime was pretty good. He charged it every couple of days, and then that's about it. But it is cool, and it's not that expensive. I think I looked on Amazon. This exact brand and model, it looked like this, the battery bank that has the motion sensor in it with the LED light strip in this length. It looks like it was like $15. Maybe there's better options out there. I just haven't seen them. So if you think $15, and I'll post a link to that below in the description if you want to buy this exact same one. You know, we're not going to make any money off it, but it is cool to see. I think that's probably, I'm surprised I haven't seen it before. You see it once modifications come in for boxes. A lot of times you see them in every box. It's weird. I've never seen that before. You could definitely do it to all of them. You know, you'd really only be in, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've been at less than 150 bucks after tax to do all of the drawers that way. And there's probably a lot of ones that you maybe wouldn't need as much. The bottom drawers, maybe not. But for the top drawers, it's definitely really cool. So I just thought I would share this with you guys. Once again, it's not my idea, but I think it does look really nice. And also another idea I would think is if you want to come shoot it from this side, you'll see this lip right here hides the LED strip really well. So if you were to put, you know, just the LED strip right here and the battery bank right here, it would catch the motion off the inside of the box. So, you know, even if you had this, you know, the battery bank like this, either sitting this way and then charging them, it would catch the motion off the top. Or I'm sure if you had it this way set on the high sensitivity, it would probably pick up the motion just from the shadow line also, and then you wouldn't see the light strip. It would just be on the inside illuminating that way. So just a couple of ideas. I'm sure there's probably a better video explaining this than we just did, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. Is it something we have not seen before? So hopefully we'll have the video with Tony coming out here in the next week or so. There's a lot of other cool stuff. He gave us this the micro box, little snap on here. He said he noticed we like the micro boxes, so this is a cool little one. We've had these in here before. I've never kept them. Usually we just have the top. I don't know why the top is so much more common. And also they're usually damaged pretty bad, you know. They're kind of fragile, so if you drop it on the ground, it's not like a full-size toolbox where it'll just take the impact, so I don't know. A couple of cool things today, so I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll have a longer video out later this week. So until then, thank you.